Welcome back to episode 33 of Defeating Weekly. I'm your host, Craig Olson, author of Defeating the Unbeatable, and we are officially at week 10 of our 10-week series on things that require no talent. Please make sure you listen to the end, as there is an exciting announcement that I will be sharing with you all. Also, if you've missed any of the previous episodes, go to my YouTube channel, Defeating Weekly. Check out the previous episodes, including this 10-week series, as well as any other episodes I've done throughout this year. As I previously stated in the previous 9 weeks, this concept of things that require no talent is something that I know a lot of people have done things with. I just feel it's so important for us to understand that we need to stop making excuses for ourselves. There are things that we can do without having special talents and still be successful and thrive in our lives. So we're going to jump right in with week 10 and the final thing in this 10-week series, and that is being prepared. Now, each one of the previous 9 actions are pivotal to being successful, even when you've got no special talents in your mind. However, we all do. However, if you're not prepared for something, odds are pretty good you're not going to be very successful. I know some people just are able to show and go, but generally speaking, we need to be more prepared. So I want you to envision for a minute, you're going on a 2-week hiking trip. Okay, maybe you're like, I don't really do hiking. That's all right. Just envision with me. Change it to whatever maybe works best for you. But do you just wake up one morning and go without any plans? Maybe that's your personality. But how do you know if the trip was successful? Did you hit all the stops you wanted to? Did you have all the gear you needed? And so on. Instead, most people will prepare ahead of time. It starts by thinking about what you need as basic necessities. What are those things that you have to have with you? And the things you need if you get in trouble. Maybe you need some special rope, walkie-talkies, GPS. There's a lot of things you need. You map out your trip and share it with someone in case you're gone longer than you were supposed to. Being prepared will help you in all aspects of your trip, whether they're good or things unforeseen. In the same way, we need to apply being prepared to our daily lives. Being prepared isn't something that only some people can do. We all can do this. You simply need to be intentional. Intentionality, you've heard that word a lot in these videos, about what you are doing and what you want to accomplish. I know as a teacher, I prepare my lessons at least a week ahead of time, if not more, so that I know if my students are working faster than I had previously planned, I know where I'm going next and I can start moving that way. In the same way, I know sometimes students struggle with the concepts that I'm teaching and I need to try a different approach. So I've got things prepared if that's the way I have to go with those lessons. It doesn't require any special talents of me being more prepared. It just means I take my time, I know what my goal is, and I put in the time to make sure I can get there. With athletics, I always go there. We can point to players such as Tom Brady to see this as well. Okay, Tom Brady. He was a 6th-round pick due to many things, including his athleticism. Coaches thought he was going to be good, but they didn't expect him to be great, or let alone the greatest. However, his mentality, the ability and motivation to always be prepared shaped his entire career. And now look at him. He is 45 years old, longer than any quarterback plays, and he's still elite. So thinking about how that preparedness has gave him such a long career and very successful. So here's your action steps. Just like always, we got 3 of them. Number 1, create a list of your goals, whether for the workday or life, and steps that you can take to reach them. Plan this out, write this down, type this down. Have that list with you. Step 2, keep referring to your list throughout that time period, whether it's just the workday or a work week, or maybe it's a health goal, whatever it may be. Have that list always there and refer back to it. These lists are useless if you simply create them and toss them. You have to revisit them in order to help them be productive for you. And 3, review how these went and see if there's steps that helped you be successful and you can apply to other areas, or maybe there's some steps that you need to change and you saw I wasn't as successful as I needed to be. Tweak it, revisit it. You're always in the process of growing. It's not a one and done situation. We should always be striving to grow day in and day out. Now, for the exciting news. Now that you've listened to all 10 of these episodes in this series, I want you to comment, whatever platform you're listening to these, comment on this video and tell me which one of the 10 episodes was your favorite. Okay? Just a quick little blurb. You can say it was episode 2, episode 4, whatever it is, and tell me quick, like one sentence as to why. If you do, all comments by Friday, this Friday, September 30th, will be entered into a drawing for a signed copy of Defeating the Unbeatable, as well as a coffee gift card. So please make sure you comment on this video. And finally, I'm going to leave you with a quote, just like always. The quote is, of course, from Tom Brady. I had to talk about him, so now I'm going to quote from him. If you want to perform at the highest level, then you have to prepare at the highest level. Tom Brady said it. Being prepared is key. I hope you have a great day and defeat the week.